覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to Wordbreaker Coo's Reviews. I'm your host, Wordbreaker Coo, and today I am reviewing, for your viewing pleasure, Spider Noir and Spiderpunk. These are the last two figures I needed for the Lizard Build-A-Figure wave. I'm very familiar with Spider Noir, not so much with Spiderpunk. I know he's a guy from a different dimension. He's a rocker. That's all I know. And surprisingly, I think he's black, which is, shocking, but not too shocking, I guess. So I'm not even sure if he's a Peter Parker. Let me know in the comments. I guess I have to look at the comics and see if I can find them anywhere. I didn't finish Spider-Verse, but I know Spider Noir's story was really cool. It takes place in like the 1930s, and it's just smooth as butter. This hat does not come with Spider Noir, and we'll start with him first. The hat was from like a wrestler. I got like a wrestler for $1. I think it was one of the Wyatts. He came with the hat and the lamp. So that was cool. Most of this figure is reuse, though, I must say. Most of it is from the upper portion, I think, is from the Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord. The lower portion as well, and as well as the boots. And this jacket is from Nick Fury, I do believe. And the head is original. I do think they did a good job with the gray and the black and the silver on the head. So that looks good. Very pumped that I got this figure because I was looking long and hard and just could not find it. And lo and behold, I found it at a Walmart on top of a shelf, full case. So I picked it up. He does come with these two guns that don't look like the ones from the comic book, but whatever. Hasbro does have some reuse. I do like the turtleneck here on the figure. I think it looks good. What I don't think looks good is the articulation here. This articulation is kind of stiff, which is fine, especially with the knee joints, but what really bites is it's just trying to get the ab crunch working with the jacket, which you kind of expect. I do like that he has a gun holster here. I wish he would have had two. That would make it really good. And the arms are another portion that's really bad. So he can't really, if you can see in there, you can't really move this joint up or down. It's just a really older figure. It's as far as up as it can go. And it's very stiff. Feels like it's going to break. So that's as far as you're getting. So not a whole lot of like crazy cool action shots unless you go from the side there. The neck on the figure itself can turn side to side pretty good. I believe he can look up pretty decently too. Nope, he can't because it just won't do it. There we go. That's not too bad. The down's fine. I do feel like the head is just a tad bit too big. From a regular Spider-Man head, I think it's just a smidgen too big. If you look and compare these two, I guess it doesn't look too bad. Just feels like it's much bigger. So maybe it's just me. You let me know in the comments. But I think the hat looks really cool with it. Let's move on to Spiderpunk. He's like a hit with me. Like, I really do like this figure. I didn't think I would when I first got it, but now I'm a believer. I like the guitar pick he comes with in his hand. And I like that he comes with a hand that holds the guitar well. There we go. So yeah, I think that looks good. He also comes with a rocking hand, which is pretty cool too. Why not? Or an NWO hand if you want. And he's got to be able to punch somebody, so he comes with the punching fist. And if you have any of the other Spider-Man, I'm sure you probably have a couple of these guys. You can just put the wall-crawling hands in that way. I think the jacket is done really exceptionally well. I like it a lot. And I still have plastic on mine. I guess I should probably take that off. I was just doing that to kind of keep it a little closer towards the figure itself. Let's see what happens if I take this thing off. That loosens it up quite considerably. And I can't really, I'm gonna have to cut this off. 1 second. This review is brought to you by Raptor Claw. If you need something cut, now you're cutting with power. Kids, don't try that at home. All right, so got that off now. So now it's a little bit more loose, which is nice. Let's take a look at the guitar. I really like this molding of the guitar. I think I'm going to actually paint this thing. I think that's probably why they left it white, because this is a really nice guitar. I've got some nice paint. Maybe I'll paint it red and blue. Give them some spider colors. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe I'll take your advice, and next time I show this figure, I'll have it painted. Maybe you can put your initials on there. So yeah, this Spiderpunk, really cool. The one thing that's really interesting about this figure is the suit. So if you look at the suit here, you see that design? I thought it looked like House of M. And then I looked at my House of M Spider-Man, and it's not. So in case some of you think that this is the same suit, it's not. Don't be fooled like I was. I was thinking they were being cheap here and did the same mode, but they didn't. It's a unique mode. Still, you know, for the most part, he's the same kind of figure. But he does have these cool, spiffy shoes that I really dig. Really, really dig. And his articulation's good too. I mean, it's a Spider-Man, so what do you expect? You know, you're going to get what you pay for. Although Spider-Man have kind of, ooh, this is really stiff. Although Spider-Man figures have been really, oh man, that did not sound good at all. Hopefully it's still fine. You guys heard that? It's better now. So yeah, I'm sure my son will like this guy. But overall, I know I spent way too long on this review just talking about these two characters, but I do recommend picking these guys up if you can find them, especially for a good price. I hope you've enjoyed this a little bit extended view on these two characters, Spiderpunk and Spider Noir. Thank you for your time, and until next time, peace and chicken grease.